Okay, quick Friday morning radar update. So we're following the US here. DAX is leading Europe by the looks of it, the markets I follow. I'm just going to buzz through these markets quickly. I know it's like a broken record, but things to note. Transports. When the transports and the DAX move together, I take notice. Nice to see the traditional leader and of the US markets, the transports, just ignoring anything and just going on its own up to this prior level of interest. We've got the Dow Jones, as we know, it's in a base. We've got the S&P 500. A normal pullback would be extremely normal action. NASDAQ, same. These markets, the other markets don't have to jump when the NASDAQ and the S&P says so. Sometimes they dislocate, and the NASDAQ especially, it can do its own thing. But into the small caps, well, the small caps are turning up from a very obvious level there. Are we building the right side of a base there? And the DAX turning up, trying to move today. So we'll see if the DAX can, we zooms out. This is all-time highs on the DAX, and anyone who's read my share scope tutorials, the zone of interest. We had a swing pointer on Wednesday, and we're getting the follow through today. So FTSE 100, yeah, like a broken record. If you trade stocks, if you actively trade stocks, the FTSE 100 is absolutely dead to you, isn't it? It's of no use whatsoever. Well, there's some stocks in the 250 what have a bit more beta, isn't there? They're not sort of your big thick dividend style stocks. Potential right side of a base. Still, we work on a time principle as well. You'd expect the low to be put in after it's traded at least half of the left side, and so there's a potential for that there. Small caps fully listed, bit of relative strength there, amazing. This level here. Anyway, we'll just go to the AIM all share and just this is how the AIM all share trades. This is because most shares in AIM are absolutely terrible, aren't they? So, I trade a lot of AIM stocks, but I only trade the best I can find at this point in time. And they're holding up all right. There's a little bit, my portfolio's been swinging up and down 1% this week. It's off about 1.1% as we speak on the week. We'll see where it closes. But that's pretty, that's all right after being having a good punch higher. We've had a couple of soft weeks back to back. Pretty, it's actually low volatility in my own portfolio compared to what I am used to. But I'm still only 50% invested. We're waiting for these green shoots, so we're waiting for my trend model to let me get more invested, and we're waiting for stocks to post add points and be able to move more money into what's working. Okay, I'm just going to hit the volume leaders, see what's moving today. It has the feel of a rally, doesn't it, coming on soon. And I'll just, if the markets did just fail here, on this area and just drop through the floor, well, whatever, better times to come in front of us. I don't think that's going to happen myself. I think we're in the pullback. What's the pullback of interest? And but if the markets did go into another bear leg down, recession talks would be, it would be all told you so. Recession talks, and that would be a sweet spot as well. It's we've talked about it a lot. Would actually be better, going down another leg. But we're happy to ride trends from here. Anyway, moving on from that, it is 10 o'clock. We should have traded 23% to be on average volume. There's not much on volume today. I've got a technical screen under under just screen out the investment trusts. I've got a technical screen that stocks need to be rising over my minimum threshold for me to even look at them. If I took the technical screen off, you would see that there is an awful lot of stocks on above average volume today, 90 I will say, but I only want to look at stocks what are rising over my minimum threshold, and that is 5 months before you ask. So what's up today? Let's just buzz through these. Peer group. So you've got this big base and efficient stock, breakout, pull back into the base. And that one is, this one has been absolutely slammed, hasn't it? See what else we can see out there. It is a very quiet morning. I'll run another screen as well, actually, just for ones what are technically rising. KITW just, back and fill there, consolidating that pretty big move it had. This big gap up on the CTPT, say that fast. It's not going to be of interest to me. It's a REIT though. A pod point bit of news on that today. Deep retrace into a potential stage 1 base. I would actually say that that seeing a base sort of over here would be better. Saying that was the left side of a base, that would be a better area because it's off the lows. You get horrible action off the actual lows, big volatile swings. And if you want to ride a trend, volatile swings aren't really your friend. High beta is your friend. Good trending action in high beta stocks, but volatility is there's enough volatility in them anyway, in the small cap end. VTU, obviously we covered that already. What's that one? First pullback there. GST, nothing on that one. No forward numbers on it. Return to growth on this one. GHH, we covered this one a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? Return to growth. I don't think it's going to be well, it certainly isn't going to be a high growth stock, is it? But it's orderly. Kettle, the potential that this is trying to base out here. This is reality. The last time we looked at it was from this pullback here, and then the breakout, and it went off on this pretty good trend, I will add. I'll just take the log scale off so you can see how many multiples were available. And then it rolled over, and I'll just give you a little. This is 52-week lows here, and that's something what we call last chance saloon. That's where you can make a sane decision whether this has gone down on its own fundamentals or whether it's been pulled down by the market as a whole. Yeah, this one went down as it ran out. It's trading towards it. The growth cycle had run its course, so that's why it's lost all that money again. And there's compounding your winners, compounding in. You've got to compound. You're not trading stocks like this for dividend reinvestment, are you? There's far better vehicles out there for that. Go and look in the FTSE 100. These ones what will lose 80% of their value from highs or even more. They are not the kind of stocks what suit that style. So, these are the stocks where you ride the growth trend on them. So, we might see it in a few months, might start to look better. Yeah, it's hard to get excited about that area, isn't it? But I just wanted to recover that. FTC, I just wish they'd just delist that one. I've been looking at it for years, and that's what I've been looking at for years. First Group, yeah, the worst company you could possibly work for in the UK. Ask my missus. So that is the volume leaders today. I can actually just quickly bring up another screen. Takes a little bit of thinking to get this one up. And I can just go through a few stocks what are up on the day, technically look pretty good, and just see, I say that, it technically, as in trend filter underneath them. These are rising over a longer time period. Just see what's bumping higher today in this one, just as a little sneak peek. Only 19 stocks above yesterday's close that are trending. Could do with that filling in a bit for imprint. So it's quiet today, and it's a Friday, but let's see if the markets can put a huge rally in next on Monday. Okay.